Hey everybody, it's Audrey Berm from Audrey Lynn Studios on the west side of Canada near Vancouver. A little disheveled here. I was working outside. Anyway, it's a kiln opening today. The firing I used is a slow cool program up to 2185 this time. And I held it there for 10 minutes and then dropped it to 2000 and held it there for 30 minutes. So yeah, a little bit cooler than what I usually do. So before we get started, just want to send really big love to Louise and John Buckle from Buckle Up Pottery. Their shed burnt down, so they've lost all their pottery equipment and so on. So we send so much love to them, and let us know, you guys, if you need any help or what you need, or we're here for you. Let's get started. So a couple small things. These are jewelry pieces that I just spilled my tea all over, but that's okay. You won't be able to tell. They are made with Plainsman 370 white stoneware. So this is a sand dollar. And so the back, I put the 3 times speckled ongo by Mako on the back. And then this is the sand dollar, and it is 2 times sea salt by Mako. Now, I did kind of forget to, I was going to put some gloss and color. I don't know what you call them, but those areas here, you get the 5 little star thing, and I forgot to do that. But anyway, whatever. So that's the sand dollar. And this one is a shell. Same treatment. This one is, let me just get the tea off of it. Sea salt on the outside, and then it's 3 times Amico cherry blossom on the inside of the shell. And that's the same with this one. Okay, but this one snuck in here, and this one was done on 340 clay, so you can see the difference. Hopefully I can get it close enough to the camera for you. Do you see the difference? This is brighter. So, I mean, I definitely like this better, but this is nice too. So I will, oh, wait, one more. Starfish, done with sea salt, 2 times sea salt, and then 1 time sunrise. So it looks really cool. I like it. Just 1 sunrise on there. Yeah, that looks nice. So I will put jewelry bales on the back and a chain for a necklace, and I will fix them. I fix them with, yeah, I just use E6000 for this kind of thing. So yeah, they're cute. All right. Small dish. So this is something I wanted to try that I learned from Linda from Lindy Lou Pottery in Tasmania. So it's on 340 buff clay. But what I did was, in the greenware stage, put the white engobe on 2 times, I believe. That's by Mako. And then put an underglaze transfer on top of that, and then bisque fired it, and then used the glaze and glaze fired it. So it came out really great. I like that. So even though it's buff clay, it looks like it's on white clay. But what I really liked about it is that I've used the white ongo before on a bisque piece made of 340, and then put glaze not on it but close to it, and it bubbled. I've had it happen so many times where the glaze meets the engobe bubbled. Well, I don't want that. So I was hoping that this would work. And I think that it probably will. That once the engobe is on the clay and then it's bisque fired, it becomes part of the clay. And so, yeah, that's going to work. Anyway, it's really cute. I'm not sure where the heck this wee little yellow thing, there's a wee little yellow dot on the egg. But it doesn't matter. It's for me anyway. And I don't know whose Underglaze transfer that is. I got, let me show you. Right, it's Elon. It says Elon right here. And it's so cute. It's got nests and birdies and feathers. I love it. Like, even look at this one. The mama is bringing the worm. Can you see it? Bringing the worm to the little birdies in the nest. All right. So then a small dish. I'm not so happy with it. I did one of these in the new Coyote red gold, but it's in the kiln room because it did craze. And I've got a little bit of theory about that, and I'm going to bounce it off you and let me know if that's right. But anyway, this is 340 buff clay, and this is my bee stamp, Save the Bees, and this is Mako honeycomb. And I did it twice. So, I mean, I don't love it, but I do love how the red gold turned out, but it's crazing. And I did the red gold on white stoneware. So when it comes out of the kiln, because I'm refiring it, so when it comes out of the kiln, I'll show it to you. Actually, in this kiln, I had a bunch of little bowls that were the Coyote Fantasy sample pack testers, but I didn't get them all done. So I'm not even going to bother showing you those until they're all done. And so, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm still going to put it in the store, and somebody will love it. Okay, so I'm going to talk about that crazed thing because nothing here is crazed, which is beautiful. Is it a thing, do you think, that because Plainsman 370 white stoneware, and I know the Unseths use it too, so Kim, chime in if you can. It's got a pretty high shrink rate. It's like 14%. Oh, somebody's coming to pick up a package, UPS. I love that about this. I have a shipping platform that comes and picks up the stuff from my house. I love that. Okay, back up. It's 14%. So to me, it kind of, that's pretty high. And I'm thinking that almost any glaze that isn't a wonder glaze of some kind is good or craze, especially like jungle gems and so on, because it's just, there's so much tension there. But when I put it back in for refire, all the crazing's gone. Do you think that's because it's no longer shrinking, or it's shrinking very little in that second firing, that now the glaze has a chance to heal and has none of that tension anymore? Okay, so leave it in the comments. I'd really like to know your thoughts on that, but it's kind of making sense to me. All right, so littler dishes. I got the Lindy Lou herb stripper garlic ginger grater bowls. So these are 370 white stoneware. So I have speckled engobe on the back, and then the stripper holes here, and the garlic grater here. And so each of these have just 2 coats of a celadon of some kind in the center, so that it doesn't make the texture too smooth, you know, so it's sharp enough to do. This feels really good, actually. So anyway, this one is Mako ice glaze turquoise. So their ice glaze works a lot like a Celadon. And so here's 2 times. So I did 2 times all over, but then I only did a third coat here. And then that's 2 times mixed melon jungle gems. Lori B. We love mixed melon. We love that. Yeah, lots of people do. It's such a fab jungle gem. That was a good find, Lori. Okay, this one, shoot. I think I have to go get the jungle gem. I don't remember what I put on here. Okay, this one is it going? Yeah. This one is Mako's Green Opal. So 2 on the inside, 3 on the outside. And I think it's Poppy Fields, but it could be Kaleidoscope Jungle Gems. I can't be sure now. So there's 2 of that, and that worked out really well. And then this one is Marigold, Amico Marigold. So again, 2 times, 3 times, and I think it's Poppy Fields. It could be Kaleidoscope. Oh, darn. Hate it when you do that, when you think that you're going to remember and you don't remember. Anyway, they're really cute. Very fresh. Here we go. Now, you've seen these before. It's a strawberry mug. White stoneware. And it, inside and outside on this much of it, is 2 times Sangria by Spectrum. And then 2 times Amaryllis by Mako. And the same on the strawberry. This is Sangria 2 times. And then the leaves are Emerald by Mako. So yeah, super cute. I love it. But what you haven't seen is it on speckle clay. And I mean, I just thought I'd give it a try, but I like it better on the white clay. Yeah. So I've got a couple, 3 speckled and 2 white clay. But from now on, I'll just do them white clay, I think. I don't think, I know. So yeah, let's put those there. All right, this here, Lori Turner. I don't know. I'm gonna get it. I am gonna get it. This continuous roller thing. You know, because with the 3D printer and the continuous textured rollers, and I did do it, but it was like the long way around. So it's a farm. And there's the seam where the handle was and busted off. But anyway, it's speckled clay. And what I did is used Amico's chocolate brown underglaze on the whole thing and then wiped it back. I love Amico's chocolate brown. It's the only brown. It has no red in it. Not even kiwi. I love kiwi up and down. But the brown still has red in it. And I love Amico chocolate brown. And I love it with Fog Celadon by Amico. And that's what this is. 3 times fog. And then the inside I have Storm. 3 times Storm. So, you know, it turned out, but I'm going to get it. Don't you worry, it's going to happen. All right, next. This is a bowl I did on 370 white stoneware. There's Mako's sea salt on the outside ×2, Norse blue by Mako ×2, and that's feathered down, so there's not a solid line here. Inside is Norse blue ×3, and then I just kind of mush the rim over, put a seashell there, and that is sea salt by itself by Mako. So I like it. And then, oops, sorry about that. You've seen these before, but this one finally came out of the kiln, the big oyster dish. So there's, there's a tutorial on this, how I make the larger oyster dish, the one that's larger than the 10-inch that I print. And so this started out as a 14-inch pattern. And what did it come out down to? Come on, let go. Yeah, it's a little over 12, like 12.5 inches long. So worked out great. And there's a tutorial on how I make them with my cutters, how I glaze them, and this is how to make an enlarged one. So this is all 2 times soft white by Spectrum, 3 times fog in areas by Amico, and then 2 times blue rutile by Amico in here, where you can see that real breaking. And then the pearl is 3 times snow. So yeah, I love it. I love it. And I'm going to make even larger one. Yeah, that would be great. This mug is on white stoneware, and it is inside Norse 3 times, and outside is winterwood, feathered up. So, but it would be 1 time 2 times alabaster, 1 time winterwood. So there's not so many crystals, and it's all feathered up. And then I have a line of light flux 2 times there. And then here is 2 times Norse feathered down, and 1 coat of Cenote by Mako. So it looks great. And then the sprig on the front came out a little light, but I'm good with it. It's fine. It was manganese wash that I wiped back. But it didn't seem to quite soak in so well. But whatever, I think it looks nice, especially since I've used winterwood on the bottom. So it's keeping kind of white on white. Yeah, or cream on cream. So worked out really nice. Feels good. Could be a little bit warped, but kind of not really. Well, yeah, I guess so. But it's funny how it seems okay. Anyway, fine. So then, next is this bowl, 370 white stoneware, and inside is 1 time coral by Mako, which is the base of amaryllis, and then 2 times amaryllis. And this is 3 times Spectrum's Citron shino. So I don't know if you recall, I used cherry salmon shino and it granulated like this. And it's probably doing that because it's on this flat surface. So I would like to try this because the shino breaks on edges, right? So I would like to try it on something textured. But anyway, I do like this. And yeah, it was cherry salmon shino and it granulated like this as well. So this is Citron by Spectrum. Citron shino. Oh yeah, it looks pretty. I like it. Kind of got a neat texture to it too. All right, then I have a lamp. I don't think I showed you this one before. So these are those lamps that are rechargeable and you tap them to change them. Yeah. Walkie Pots has been using them. I first heard about it from Judy though at Sagey Mood. And so yeah, this is these are all cactus, all of these sprigs. And then this is the like the floating turquoise times 2. No, it's floating turquoise all over on this one. But then I came in here with olive float, like one time olive float just in here. So that's why you're getting that variation there. Yeah, it worked out really cute. So I'm going to plunk that off. Just a minute here. There we go. And then put it in this one. There we go. So this one is sandstone, feathered up, and Norse blue feathered down. That's 2 each. And then these are done the same way that I did the jewelry pieces. So it doesn't look like I got to the bottom of the jar here though. But these are all sea salt times 2. So here I put a little bit of fog on there. I knew it wouldn't show up that much. Like, and I put some here of cherry blossom in here, and I knew it wouldn't show up that much. And then this is that one time sunrise on sea salt. So yeah, it's cute. They're really fun. They definitely raise the price up, you know, for retail price. Okay, now these are pool noodle sippy straw cups, and there's a tutorial for them. So I used a whale roller from Vermont Pottery Works. Beautiful roller. And then those are whale sprigs that I think I got from Temu a long time ago. And if you see the tutorial, you'll know. But I build it with a pool noodle and then let it sit, like take the noodle out, whatever, let it sit. And then I fix the rim on the wheel. I trim it on the wheel. And then you know, push it in and all of that. So I like it. Turned out great. So this is 2 times soft white over everything. And then it's 2 times Twilight by Spectrum. Both of those are by Spectrum. Twilight is on the inside. And the whales are 3 times Storm by Amico and 3 times Fog by Amico. And this is, yeah, this is a buff. So, and I have another, same thing, dripped a bit, got to grind it, but I like how they turned out. Okay, then I have also a tutorial, a pool noodle built birdhouse using the 7-inch cutter that that I print. And it is also, oh no, this one was 370 clay. I did take your advice, whoever, and put holes in the bottom, one plugged up. It's so funny though, like I'm looking at it, oh, yeah, I got to use stilts on that. Stilts and a cookie. Anyway, so this is curry by spectrum times 2, shallot by spectrum times 2, ginger by spectrum times 2. And the other one is honey flux all over the whole thing times 2. I think it was time, it looks like it's times 2. And then amaryllis times 2 on the top here and under here. And so, yeah, that looks really cute. Nice and simple. And I think I've been known to forget pieces, but I think I'm on the last piece. All right, so this is another wheel thrown mushroom. So there is a tutorial on how I wheel throw this and manipulate it to look like this. And so it's all birch all over the whole thing times 2. Then I wax the spots, and then I use 2 times deep fabric red by Amico. And I sell it with little lights that I just tuck in here. Use a glue dot to hold it in. So, oh no, see, I did forget one. I don't know that happens to me. Okay, so Kim, I think you were the last one that showed this. This is on speckled clay though, and so it's 2 times holly green feathered up, 2 times textured kiwi fruit feathered up, both of those by Spectrum, and then 3 times honey flux feathered down, and then 2 times olive float where they meet. So that's really, really pretty. And it is really pretty on a speckled clay because the little manganese, they just look so different. Yeah, I really don't know if you're going to be able to see that. Of course, I take pictures, but yeah, it's really quite pretty. So yeah, thanks for reminding me to do that. And I can't remember, did you say it was Lori who was doing that? I can't remember. All doing such great things. Okay, so that's it, except that I really wanted to show you my little Maxine from Collie Pit snail that I made on Mother's Day. I put a short up. I thought, you know, I just want to do something fun. And that was really fun, Maxine. I really enjoyed it. It's so darn cute. That snail not going anywhere. This is mine. It's so cute. Okay, thanks for hanging out with me. Yeah, what do I say? Leave your comments below. you know what to do. You do the YouTube thing. And yeah, keep thinking about Louise and John. How awful. Oh. And now to have to go through all the insurance and everything, it's just a pain in the butt. Anyway, all right, take care, everybody. Peace out.